What's up, everybody? It's me, San Martin, and Eric Knight, and we are cozy in our homes, but we are definitely going to go ahead and get the show started because there's a lot to talk about, and you definitely want to know some of the tricks on how to go ahead and handle a snow day in Prescott. Check this out. Welcome to the 863 Morning Show with your host, San Martin Rodriguez and Eric Knight. All right, Eric, I'm just going to go ahead and get straight into it.
Wait a minute. Is this a lockdown?
This is a lockdown. We locked down.
Okay.
We're locked down. We're going to get the most hits right now because everybody's like, what do we do? Right? Guess what? It's day off, man. So everybody, if you're joining us, you definitely got to hear all of these tricks of the how to live in Prescott, Arizona in a snow day. Go ahead, Eric. Tell everybody what day it is.
Okay, well, you missed the link, but I thought it was funny. Today is National Curling is Cool Day.
Curling is Cool Day?
Yeah.
Oh,
and the Olympics? There you go.
Oh, is that what these text messages are?
That's exactly what those text messages are, because I was laughing.
That is funny, man.
But and we got a couple others here that are actually ironic for today. So if you look outside, it's also National Play Tennis Day. I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking there's no tennis being actually played today at all.
But it's also National Banana Bread Day. You could bake.
And if you do, can you bring it tomorrow at the offices? We'll enjoy them for you.
Did you leave those awesome donuts in the studio?
I did, man. So whoever's there that is enjoying those, let me tell you.
Nobody's there.
I don't think anybody's going.
So there was somebody there this morning, but there's nobody there now.
That is funny.
So speaking of quick updates, so let's talk about what's been canceled. Holy cow.
Well, as you can see, the temperature last night tonight will hit a whopping 11 degrees. So anything that you see outside right now is going to be so frozen and solid that it's just going to go ahead and take your breath away in general. So make sure you bundle up all of your outside faucets. Make sure your dogs are well off. Your animals are well off. Obviously, if you planted anything, it's gone. It's not going to come back. So
if you have those pipes that aren't in the ground very deep, it's going to hard freeze tonight. So you got to drip some water.
Yep. And you just got to be prepared for this type of weather. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But we're not going to see any breaks until Saturday and Sunday.
It's going to get so cold. Like, you know how you've been talking about telling people to plant inside their house? If you leave your plants on the windowsill, they will freeze tonight.
Yes, and they will freeze. And as you guys already seen, we're actually asking everybody to post some pictures of whatever they see outside. I want to see all this the snow pictures. And if you look outside downtown Prescott, Arizona, there's literally 4 to 5 inches on the vehicles. And I was up this morning trying to figure out who in the world, as far as like the school systems, who's going to go ahead and call the day first. And so it was kind of funny because Prescott called it right off the bat. And then Chino Valley came in. I was like, okay, Chino. And then Prescott Valley just posted like 5 minutes before we started this that they are going to close down the day, which irritated a lot of family members because they had buses picking up the kids. They have now parents have to go and pick up the kids. And then they're saying, oh, don't worry, we'll go ahead and take them back. We got you. Don't worry about it.
It's a mess out there, and it's just starting. Well, I'm not going to say it's just starting. We're like halfway through it. It's going to snow all day.
Yeah. And so we want to go ahead and now you guys are watching. We want to go ahead and give you guys an update on how to go ahead and live in Prescott, Arizona during a snowstorm. Some people obviously have been in Minnesota, and you get all the questions like, this ain't no snow. This is a snow. And the thing is that you guys have adapted to that life. Prescott in general has not adapted to that life because we don't get it like often. And when we do, it's not because we're ready for it. It's just how it actually is going. It is what it is. We're not used to this type of stuff.
Stuff's being canceled. Like we canceled the mixer today at PEO. Nobody, that's a tough sell when nobody wants to go out and it's snowing. So the mixer's been rescheduled. And so people are rescheduling stuff, right?
Yes, and that's exactly what ended up happening with us in general. Uh, it's crazy because I was like trying to go ahead and keep things alive, thinking that it would defrost, but because of the weather report saying that it's not going to defrost, we have to obviously deal also with the safety of our traveling comedians. We got to jail the safety of people in general walking on the sidewalks of downtown Prescott. I don't know exactly how they maintain those, but on that hill, Elks Hill is what we dubbed it.
Elks Hill is
It's
often closed for these storms, right?
it's always closed during these storms.
Yeah.
So what makes the sidewalks any safer, or even getting to the location in general? So we got to go ahead and check that out and make sure that everybody stays safe. So we are canceling the mixer. We're canceling obviously the comedy show because we definitely don't want to put anybody in danger. And the day after is definitely the day when everything starts to almost melt. But then as soon as it starts melting, by the time it hits like 4 or 5 o'clock, it starts freezing again. So as you guys saw in the pictures before, it is 11 degrees, 13 degrees at night, and that's frozen, guys. Frozen in Prescott. So you post pictures on our page, the Prescott Times, on the Facebook page if you like, and then we're actually going to give away something. I don't know yet, but we're going to give away something that will deal with it. Maybe we'll go ahead and give a Logan Roberts Squilling Hog sweatshirt since it's in due time. Eric says it's the 5th winter, so that means spring is coming sometime soon.
Well, no, we already had our first or second spring.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it is funny though. Remember, we were just talking on the show yesterday, showing pictures of the same storm, like same time period, the snowstorm 3 years ago, and it's like it's a repeat.
Yeah, it's definitely a repeat. I was watching some video. Actually, I think Los Pinos posted a video last year, 2 days ago, about how the snow came down 3 years ago. That the one that you were talking about, and how they were actually running through the actual system, or actually going through that storm system at that time. And I don't know if you remember, but remember how Kevin said it was a blue snow. Well, there's a significance in colors of snow, and the blue snow is the heavy snow. So that means there's a lot of water in it.
It is wet. I don't know if you. I had to trudge through the snow to get to my office, and it is a wet snow.
Yes, and it's coming down still to as of right now. So anyways, this is how you navigate through Prescott. Sometimes you just go ahead and prepare, and you listen to the actual forecasters, and the forecasters will give you a heads up, to go grab some food, and basically you just bunker down. There is nothing else basically too significant about it. And if you have to leave, just prepare your way. And most main roads are going to be good, but you still got to watch out for the black ice. The black ice is the worst. So whenever you're walking in a parking lot and walking up to a front door, and you see something that looks a little bright and a little slick, it's probably still icy. So you're going to have to deeply make sure that is a no-no.
Well, and everybody keeps asking in the groups. I keep saying, "How's the snow here? How's the snow here?" It's snowy and it's wet. The plows are out, but it's still going to be. It's going to come. They said till 4 or 5 o'clock. This is going to come down.
Yeah.
So whatever is right now, in 15 minutes may be completely different. So don't go off of what people are saying in the groups.
Yes, do not. And once again, you got to understand that some people are adaptive to this, because a lot of people will come in and be like, "Hey, do you remember or we are from Minnesota. This ain't nothing." They're all used to like walls of snow. Some people are posting pictures of them walking in the snow in Chicago. I mean, you guys are used to stuff like that. Prescott is definitely not.
But hold on, I do have something to point out on that, because it was pointed out to me a little bit ago, is because we don't get so much precipitation, the oils in the streets are way higher than in those places, and so it's actually slicker because it just doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, and once again, we don't have all the tools to go ahead and get them off, like most people with snow blowers and shovels handy and stuff like that. I mean, we got shovels, don't get me wrong,
and they don't salt here, which is good for our cars, but at the same time,
that's funny. So anyways, I guess this is where you really do find out things for Logan. Logan, I love Logan, but yesterday in that meeting, he was like, "Who knows the Prescott Times?" Everybody raised their hands. I was like, "Logan, you know who knows the Prescott Times are the people that are right here." So if you guys love what we do, please share this. We would like to go ahead and give updated information. This morning's show is based off of us, and it's kind of funny because this is kind of how it started, Eric. Where we're in our living rooms during post. I ain't going to say the word,
Don't
but
say that word.
that 4-letter bad word, or
Yep.
is it 5 letters? Anyways,
Sure.
this is how it all started. But this is the best part about it, is that we could go ahead and get you the information at the PrescottTimes.com. And if you guys do not know where that's at, let me go ahead and drop this actual icon in the middle of this, and that's where you will find us right here, the PrescottTimes.com. And if you go there, you'll be able to find out a lot of information. But Eric, tell a little bit what you guys like to do as a family to stay home and bunker down.
Though, when it snows, it's go play in the snow. I mean, we don't get it very often, and we get enough now to go do something.
Eric, do you ever go sledding or anything like that? I mean,
Yes,
does
we
it
do. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so do you have a special spot? I used to go up on Mingus Mountain when it was accessible. Sometimes they cut the roads off, and if you guys haven't seen the ADOT information currently right now, then you're going to have to look into it, because this is exactly what's happening.
Which is awesome to actually know. There's a lot of places right in town. I mean, you need a good hill that's slick, and we got a lot of them here.
Yeah, and there is a few places up Iron Springs Road. There's a few places up White Spar. I mean, there's a lot of places in general that have the accessibilities. And if you have a little hill, there you could just go ahead and turn it into there. But you also got to watch out for some of those nasty trees in our actual mountains.
Diane said that Kevin was talking about you on his live feed yesterday. You guys are best friends, Kevin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was on a live feed yesterday.
Yeah, I guess he was on a live feed yesterday talking about his best friend San Martin.
Oh, right on, man. I'm glad I've made a friend. And this guy knows how to predict that stuff, man. He's definitely
right.
He definitely has the.
I think he's going to be right on the numbers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even right now, I know for a fact that we've already passed the threshold of 4 inches at our place right here downtown Prescott, and the elevation here locally is let me see, elevation in Prescott, Arizona.
It's about 50. It's a mile high city. It's about 5,300.
So 5,300 feet currently right now.
5,280 is a mile, San Martin.
All right, so we are currently right now experiencing about 5 inches and growing, and right now it is what it is.
It is. And Mark's saying sled off the roof. I want to see a video.
If Mark does it, I won't do it. these are the reasons why I watch videos.
Today's a great day to jump in the lake.
Yeah, no, definitely not. It'd be a great way to go ahead and actually put out a polar bear club that only comes every once in a while in Prescott, Arizona. I'd be like, I'll be a part of that club. And then all of a sudden, when it comes down to it, I don't know.
So how often has it ever been below zero here? You should start the polar bear club, and you guys only go in the water when it hits zero. And so that'll be like never happen.
Yeah, that would be one of those clubs where you just made up just because you just wanted to go ahead and be a part of a club.
Right.
Anyways, guys, this is going to be a great morning. I'm glad that you guys are all viewing this morning. If you do like what we are doing, please like, comment, and share, and it will definitely help us get the word out to the community of what's happening. And as you guys all know, if you guys do watch the page and you see it first, we were literally just posting starting at 5 o'clock this morning on who was opening up, who was closing, and that's exactly what was happening.
Well, and don't know, except for the supermarkets and stuff, don't expect any of the local businesses to actually be open today.
No, a lot of them are closing down. If you guys are following some of the group pages, we are reposting what they are actually writing inside of the foodies, and also the businesses are posting inside of the groups where they're saying, hey, we're closing today. Myers Mercado's closed today. Vibes is closed today. Logan is going to be open at 11.
Logan's going to do it.
Yeah, Logan says he's going to open up at 11 a.m. So if you guys want to go ahead and make it happen. Oh yeah, no, Logan, I know you got to look at the email, man. We have to reschedule for that. So I don't know what that means, but we have to. Oh man,
Reschedule. Okay, so be clear with everybody. So the comedy show is rescheduled.
yeah, comedy show is rescheduled until further notice. Right now, I'm waiting for the managers over at the Elks Theater, and once again, it's all because
It sounds like a safety issue for sure. It totally makes sense. That
it's
Elks Hill is scary.
yeah. And
Yeah.
even our traveling comedians or anybody traveling in period is subject to a lot of hazards that comes down to this, because what I'm looking at is this. Okay, so the snow does come today, but that means that everything has to be plowed off and cleared off by tonight. If not, then it will freeze by tomorrow. And that means that you have all day, because it's not even going to break 35 degrees or 32 degrees. So what that means is that it's not going to
Ice on the road is what that means. That means lots of ice out there. Okay,
yeah.
what am I missing? I feel like there's cue card going on.
There is a cue.
I don't get to be privy to it. Yeah.
I got my director over here. She's giving me the cues of what's happening. I think with our lovely family furry friend. she's like, he knows what to go. It is true. She it was like I think her second snow as far as being a pup, and so she went out there and she was just like loved it for probably about like 10 minutes, and then she's like, I hate it. Now she doesn't want to go out. That's a desert dog. Desert dog right there.
It is. It is.
Look at Logan says, Logan, it didn't happen. I mean, like literally the emails are still there. It just happened this morning.
Anyway, all right. What else? The city. So there was another like lunch for the chamber today too that I think also got canceled. It wasn't the state of the city. That's next Tuesday. But
Yeah.
it was some kind of economic update that was canceled. Like I would check. I mean, if you have anything, because there was so many things on the calendar today, a bunch of mixers, a bunch of events. I would be willing to bet that they're all probably canceled. So if you think they're still going, I would check before you go.
Yes, and it's just one of those days where Mother Nature says, "Hey, it's time for you to take a break." So in the comments, guys, what do you guys do on snow days as far as family, as far as work, as far as like what do you guys like to go ahead and just end up doing? Is it like game day? Is it drawing day? Is it get caught up on things in the house day? I mean, I know sometimes it's hard because going outside in the snow and stuff like that, it really honestly gets to you. But what do you do on a snow day? I would like to hear what happens.
I think a lot of people just don't go outside. I mean, unless you love the snow and you're making snow cones, I think everybody's just good with their fire inside.
They're like, it's cool. It's the way it goes.
It's like it's really pretty in the window. Yeah, I think that's most Prescottonians' attitude.
and it's really honestly beautiful outside. So if you guys want to go ahead and enjoy it, make it happen. Baking, arts and crafts, reading. Yeah,
there you go. Yeah,
I think that's a great day to go ahead and catch up on some of those books and just kind of navigate through that in general. Because I mean, just face it. It only happens every once in a while, so we definitely, as Prescottonians,
and we haven't had any lately, Martine. Like this year's been kind of a dud for snowstorms.
Yeah, so that what that means is constant work, man. And a lot of you guys out there know about that. When there's no like somebody telling you to stop, then maybe this is a way to tell you to slow down.
Right. Well, to keep in mind, what's going to happen is this is that spring summer storm. And by the way, Kevin said thunder, maybe even, but I haven't seen it
down south.
Anyway, but this is that storm that makes all the green grass grow just before the spring season. So that means that this storm is going to make all that beautiful green stuff in your yard pop up.
Exactly. And then when this snowstorm is done, then we get right into that lovely thing called pollen.
So Maria says, "Did you ever make ice cream with snow?" No, I'd make snow cones with snow.
Yeah,
stay away from the yellow snow.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's not lemon.
Oh, there we go. She's gonna make some soup today. That makes sense right there.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people I think bought food and they're into like making warm meals today.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, we're gonna have to do some of that right now, man. Just have a day full of goodness. I actually am able to go ahead and catch up on a few things, so I'm kind of okay with this. Definitely went okay with this.
So what's it called? So anybody that's watching that does snow removal, they may want to post their information down below, but they're probably already out working.
Yep, they probably started way early this morning. So we made a call to our guy, but that guy never answers. Yeah, that guy doesn't make a lot of answers, man. He doesn't answer, just like he just shows up out of nowhere like a little ninja.
Ninja.
He's like, here I am, and then all of a sudden you're like,
That
please,
could be
man.
a cool business name, Prescott Snow Ninja.
Yeah, yeah, he just shows up out of nowhere when you're not at least expecting it.
This is one of those few events. Mary's on from Michigan, and it's like, yes, it's definitely colder here today.
Oh my gosh. And it seems to be coming up. It's coming from I thought it was coming from the north.
It is, but it's like a shape like this, and it's Kevin said it's coming all the way from Alaska. It's an Arctic storm.
Okay. So it's actually like rolling down the coast and then coming right back up.
Yeah, it's like the picture he showed was like a thingy, like a loop.
Yeah, we got to see that jet stream, man. That
Yeah.
jet stream.
I got this cool pen too, and I can't write on anything.
That would be pretty cool if we could actually have system like that works.
Right on the whiteboard, and it show up on the screen. I'm game. That works. Go ahead and get that ordered.
All right. So as you guys already heard, I know we're squirreling a little bit off of the subject at hand, but it's snow day in Prescott, Arizona, Prescott Valley and Chino Valley. All schools are closed down. Finally, Yavapai College is closed down. And if you're in a charter school, they usually follow after what is happening with those school systems. And as of right now, events are closing, and it is what it is. You know, Mother Nature takes over, and that's exactly what happens. And if you guys have any information or want to go ahead and share your pictures, post it on the Prescott Times Facebook page. Share them with us at the editor at theprescotttimes.com. And it would be pretty awesome to see those photos. I mean, like literally awesome. Awesome.
Nice. The big thing is stay warm out there. I don't except for this weather. I don't think there's any more news. I mean, we got Gary who wants to do a snowball fight in the square. Have you done that before? You've been here your whole life.
Yeah, actually, they've had to have them, but once again, you know, you got to have the desire to go do so.
You got to get down there. Exactly.
Yeah, so if you guys want to go ahead and see more information, go to theprescotttimes.com and you could go ahead and see exactly what's happening with the snow plows. You can go ahead and see what's happening with the town of Prescott Valley. And if Chino Valley go ahead and set up some information, then they could go ahead and give us that information so we could go ahead and put it in one place. And that is at the prescotttimes.com. And if you guys have not seen the new calendar, the events calendar is now up over there as well. So if you guys want to go ahead and catch up on some of the events, we're trying to go ahead and get it color coordinated. So bear with us. We will have different colors for each and every different town, city in the area. So you guys will know what is happening and what's going on.
Be safe and stay dry out there. I don't think it's going to stop snowing for a while.
Yeah, most definitely. And I can't wait
to that 11 degrees overnight, man. I'm still stuck on that.
11 degrees overnight.
11-degree weather overnight. It's not. Kev even said some points of Prescott will be down into the single digits. I mean, that's a rare thing.
Yeah, very rare.
So
very rare. And if it does get like that, oh my gosh, there's going to be kind of like I want to see what the recent what do you call it? What do they call that? The lowest of lows in Prescott, Arizona. What do they call it?
No, there's a chart for that. And you know, I'm actually curious, what is the pollen level today?
Oh gosh, that is actually a really good question. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick before I leave, guys, and then we will go ahead and get in our day because I'm going to be posting a lot of information as it comes in. But as pollen is 0.9, very low.
Okay, there you go. So
just in case,
at least you'll have an allergy-free
your day of relief.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the positives of life keeps on going.
It does.
So with that being said, I'm out of here. It's a new day to go ahead and feel good to be alive. With that being said, peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. Thank you guys so very much. Bye-bye.